The Lady Gamecocks of head coach Curtis Frye have just claimed their first ever team championship.
After 27 years at the helm of South Carolina track and field, how did you know it was time to retire?
Oh, it's been coming for some time. You know, first I've had some injuries, and then my wife has traveled with me a lot, and our grandchildren first graduated. Taylor did this year, and I missed her graduation going to a recruiting trip, and so it just got to the point where, you know, this is hard to do, and it's a new guy's game. You got to be popular. You got to be able to. You got to be current. I almost canceled this idea when with Nick Harbor, to be able to get him kind of well, golly, I'm going to go 2 or 3 more years, because that guy right there makes it relevant. But then it just that's not fair. It's not fair to the University of South Carolina. It's not fair to my wife. The win was now, and I'm glad that we are now.
A lot of people describe this as the end of an era. They describe you as a Hall of Famer, a legend, legendary. How do you view your time here at South Carolina?
I'm in so many branches of who I like to think I am, not track coach. I'm a mini civil rights guy. I'm a mini equal rights guy. I'm a mini educator. I'm a mini political activist. I'm a mini social justice person. I'm a mini person into health and mental health. And so those are the things that make me the whole me. It's not just getting somebody on the Olympic team or the whatever number of All-Americans or national champion. I like to think, how many lives did I help? Did I help mental health? Diabetes Foundation? Is there somebody I made aware that might save somebody's life? Those things that I keep seeing who I am.
If I would have told you back when you were at East Carolina in 1974, when you just kick-starting your coaching career, that you were going to come to South Carolina, coach for 27 years at the helm, and bring this school its first team national championship, have I think 126 SEC championships, 60 NCAA champions, and the list goes on. I don't have all day with you, but if I would have told you that when you first started out, what would you think?
Well, I was that ambitious the first day that I took on coaching. I couldn't specifically say I was going to come to South Carolina and win, but I knew that not winning made me very uncomfortable at every place I've been from the time I integrated public schools. It bothered me not to be winning.
But what a great moment for Coach Curtis Frye and his young ladies of South Carolina. I agree, Marion. We're going to see a lot of them in the indoor and outdoor titles over the next few years.
Now there'll be another coach that gets the opportunity to impact and touch these athletes' lives, and Tim Hall. What are your expectations for him, and why do you think he's the right fit for this position?
The expectations are extremely high. He's in the moment, at the moment. So in turn, he has to be the right guy. He's in the hottest moment of NIL. South Carolina's resources and the belief in South Carolina in NIL is that people that have money say they don't want to pay to play. Well, we got to switch them over quickly, or his notoriety, his popularity, his love, his ability to coach them to the next level or to bring them to the next level will reduce him to coaching 4 stars and 3 stars. We can't do that to somebody as gifted as 25 years ago, Curtis Frye. But we, as a big institution, as a Power 5 institution, one of the top 40 institutions in balancing our budget, have to decide that we want to be one of the big boys and play with the big boys. And then when you do it that way, you got a chance to play for national titles.
South Carolina gave me a chance to work with them, and I'm fortunate that we were able to win that championship. And being first, you know, there can never be but one first, so it's going to always be South Carolina women's track team with the first national champions.
What are you going to miss most about being the coach here?
Just instructions, giving instructions to the student athlete, and in turn, there needs to be a chief of the student athlete. So I'm gonna miss being chief.
You've done a lot. You had a lot of accomplishments over your years here. But what are you most proud of?
Oh gosh, that's too hard. And I would isolate somebody, and then I would leave someone off. I'm just most proud of someone that nobody gave a chance, that I think we gave a chance to. If we didn't give them a chance to do what they like to run, then that was a part of who they were. That gave them that joy. Athletics gives a person a way to have their expression, and no matter. And those are things that I'm most proud of.
The South Carolina fans and head coach Curtis Frye, ample reason to celebrate.
You gonna miss this place?
I'm not going anywhere.
You're retired.
I'm just not gonna be yelling and screaming at anybody. I mean, if they change my key, I'll be knocking on the door.
Stay up to date with this story and more. Subscribe to our WACH Fox YouTube page. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to never miss an update.